Hello and welcome. It's Thursday night and it's time for another football quiz. So just in the first minute or two, I'll see if anybody else is coming in just as sort of all our games are ending around the Europa League. I don't know what all matches you might have watched tonight. I know I watched myself. I watched a bit of Dundalk. Unlucky, they were quite unlucky against Molde. Took the lead, but in the end they just weren't good enough. Unfortunately, lost the game. Then after that, I watched the Celtic game against AC Milan. Got off to a bad start, 2-0 down. But actually played okay in the first half. Still found themselves 2-0 down, and then they changed things around a wee bit in the second half and got back into it. It was 2-1 for a long time, but Milan scored at the end. So it was what it was. Plenty. Still a lot of negativity around Celtic at the minute. Obviously, we the loss of the weekend and then losing again tonight. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next game or two. Some other content on the channel. I'll probably go live tomorrow night after Leeds and Aston Villa. I'll hopefully go live or do something on Saturday. We've got the Classico, and I keep advertising the stuff, but we'll give this quiz a go and see how he's got on this week. So it's 10 questions, multiple choice, 3 answers for each question. So we'll start off with question number 1. How many of Spain's 4 Champions League clubs won this week? Was it 1? Was it 2? Or was it 3? So how many of Spain's Champions League clubs won this week? Was it 1, 2, or 3? Question 2. Who won the 2019 Copa Libertadores? So still at the moment, they're the reigning champions, obviously, because the competition hasn't been finished yet in 2020 for COVID. So who won the 2019 Copa Libertadores? Was it Boca Juniors? Was it Flamengo? Or was it River Plate? That's who won the 2019 Copa Libertadores? Boca Juniors, Flamengo, or River Plate? Question 3. With which club did Zlatan Ibrahimovic win his first league title? Was it Ajax? Was it Inter Milan? Or was it Juventus? Which club did Zlatan Ibrahimovic win his first league title? Ajax, Inter Milan, or Juventus? Question 4. Which English League One club play at Sincil Bank? Is it Doncaster Rovers? Is it Gillingham? Or is it Lincoln City? Which English League One club play at Sincil Bank? Is it Doncaster Rovers, Gillingham, or Lincoln City? Question 5. When Porto won the Champions League under Jose Mourinho, who did they beat in the final? Was it Bayer Leverkusen? Was it Monaco? Or was it Valencia? When Porto won the Champions League under Jose Mourinho, who did they beat in the final? Was it Bayer Leverkusen? Was it Monaco? Or was it Valencia? Question 6. From which team did Manchester City sign Edin Dzeko in 2011? Was it Schalke, Werder Bremen, or Wolfsburg? From which team did Manchester City sign Edin Dzeko in 2011? Was it Schalke, Werder Bremen, or Wolfsburg? Question 7. Who's the only player to have scored 5 goals in a single World Cup match? Is it Miroslav Klose, Oleg Salenko, or Thomas Müller? That's who is the only player to have scored 5 goals in a single World Cup match? Is it Miroslav Klose, Oleg Salenko, or Thomas Muller? Question 8. Which of these players has scored the most goals for Atletico Madrid in all competitions? Is it Antoine Griezmann, Falcao, or Fernando Torres? Which of these players scored the most goals for Atletico Madrid in all competitions? Is it Antoine Griezmann, Falcao, or Fernando Torres? Question 9. With which club did Gareth Bale score his first Premier League goal? Was it Tottenham? Was it Cardiff? Or was it Southampton? With which club did Gareth Bale score his first Premier League goal? Was it Tottenham, Cardiff, or Southampton? Question 10. How many World Cup matches have Scotland won in their 8 World Cups? Is it 0, 4, or 8? How many World Cup matches have Scotland won in their 8 World Cups? Is it 0, is it 4, or is it 8? So that's the 10 questions. So I'll give it a few seconds here, and then I'll go over the answers. If there's any questions you want me to read again, feel free to put a wee note in the comments. Feel free to put a note in the comments anyway, just saying who you are and where you're watching from. It's always interesting to see. I know there's not that many people watching, but it's always interesting to see who they are and where they're from. So I can give you a thank you, and no, obviously thank you for supporting the quiz. So as I said, there's going to be plenty of content planned for over the weekend. Hopefully lives, definitely at least on Friday and Saturday. A couple of big matches and stuff on, so hopefully we'll be covering them. And obviously you've hopefully maybe seen earlier on the site some GAA coverage with myself and Conor McKenna, who's going to be hopefully helping me throughout the championship. So that's something I'm excited about as well. So we'll go through these answers and let people then get on with their evenings, whatever whether it's bed for work in the morning or a bit of TV before bed. So let's go through them. So question 1 was, how many of Spain's 4 Champions League clubs won this week? Was it 1? Was it 2? Was it 3? The answer was 1. Barcelona were actually the only one that won this weekend. This week they won. They beat Ferenc Forest, while Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid both lost to Shakhtar and Bayern Munich respectively, and Sevilla drew with Chelsea. So the answer was 1. Who won the 2019 Copa Libertadores? Was it Boca Juniors? Was it Flamengo? Or was it River Plate? The answer is B, Flamengo. They were managed by is it Juan Jesus? I think his name is, or is it George Jesus? Sorry, Portuguese guy. I think he's actually returned to Portugal now. I think he's went to Benfica. Whenever I was actually researching it, I kind of forgot about the final. I watched the final. Flamengo and River Plate it was. I think Flamengo scored a couple of late goals to come back and win it. But I'd actually forgot about it and was wondering, was it still Boca and River had been the last final, the one that ended up being played in Madrid? But no, it was Flamengo. Flamengo beat River Plate. If I remember right, I think it was maybe played in possibly Peru, and they ended up having to play it in. Question 3, with which club did Zlatan Ibrahimovic win his first league title? Was it Ajax? Was it Inter Milan? Was it Juventus? His first league title came with Ajax. 2001, 2002. I think he won another one, and then he went on a crazy run where he won the league every year for a good number of years, maybe close to 10 years in a row, with all the different clubs that he was playing for. Although he never seemed to stick with one for too long. So question 4: which League One club play at Central Bank? Is it Doncaster Rovers? Is it Gillingham? Is it Lincoln City? The answer is Lincoln City. So question 5, when Porto won the Champions League under Jose Mourinho, who did they beat in the final? Bayer Leverkusen, Monaco, or Valencia? It was actually Monaco. They beat Monaco 3-0 in Gelsenkirchen. I think Monaco had possibly beat Chelsea. And then obviously Jose Mourinho went after the tournament and went to Chelsea and had all the success that he had there. So, from which team did City sign Edin Dzeko in 2011? Was it Schalke, was it Werder Bremen, or was it Wolfsburg? It was Wolfsburg. He had actually done quite well in Wolfsburg. I think he actually possibly helped them win the Bundesliga. I believe he was there at that time. Question 7. Who is the only player to have scored 5 goals in a single World Cup match? Is it Klose, is it Salenko, or is it Thomas Müller? The answer is, of course, Oleg Salenko, who scored 5 for Russia against Cameroon in 1994, which was enough to earn him a share of the Golden Boot that year. I think he maybe got one more goal, and then him and Stoichkov, I think, both ended up with 6. So, question 8, which of these players scored the most goals for Atletico Madrid in all competitions? Was it Griezmann? Was it Falcao? Was it Torres? The answer to this one actually surprised me a wee bit. I thought it would have been Torres, but no, it's Griezmann. He scored 133 goals in all competitions. Fernando Torres scored 129. So Griezmann got him by 4. Falcao scored 70, but I think he was only actually there for like 2 seasons. So, question 9, with which club did Gareth Bale score his first Premier League goal? Was it Tottenham? Was it Cardiff? Was it Southampton? The answer is Tottenham. He never played for Cardiff, but Southampton. He was with Southampton and he did score a couple of goals, but they were actually in the Championship at the time. So he stepped up and went to Tottenham. As obviously everybody knows, he started off as a left back and then gradually moved further and further forward and turned into the star that he became at Real Madrid. So finally for this week, and I don't know anybody going for 10 out of 10. Hopefully somebody's going well, and this could be the one that makes a difference for you. So, how many World Cup matches have Scotland won in their 8 World Cups? Is it 0? Is it 4? Is it 8? The answer is 4. They have never won more than 1 at a World Cup. But in 1974, 1978, 1982, and 1990, they won 1 match in each of those tournaments. So the answer is 4. So obviously, if you've done the quiz, it'd be great if you could put something in the comments just to say that you've done it and what your score was. Is it pitch too easy? Is it pitch too hard? Let me know. As I've already said during this video, there will be plenty more content over the next few days, and there's plenty of content being put on the site recently. So watch it, like it, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Is it stuff that you're interested in, stuff you're not interested in? What would make you, more interested or more inclined to watch videos? Let me know. To say, I'm still relatively new at this, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I see there's somebody, Aoife and Lurkin Gaming, so that's my daughter and my son. They're playing, so it's good to see. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week with a sports quiz, and I can see how you got on in that next one. So thank you.